So, I'm playing. I'm gonna feel the clash. It's feeling the clash time. I don't know if the screen recording comes up in black and white. I've changed my phone to black and white because I'm extremely sensitive to light. Holy, that was a bar. But yeah, we're just gonna be feeling some clash today. No, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. Immediately, this is an okay. This is actually pretty good. I think this is gonna be a positive trade of money unless he lands. He doesn't land. I'm earning money here. This is a little annoying because they might threaten the princess, but they don't, which is very good. So I'm actually up a little bit of money. I'm up, I think, two. Yeah, I'm up two because the barbs are five, which is very nice. Now I'm probably not gonna maintain that, but it's just nice to feel that I'm up two. So we're not doing too bad here. I trust that this game will go decently well. Ugh. Probably shouldn't have trusted that this game would go decently well. We're going to go Electro Wizard. This actually sells my advantage away, but it's alright. The light in my room is very bright. It hurts me. It doesn't sell away all my advantage. Also, for any of you who think it's a little weird, I put Princess behind the tower. The only reason I do that is because people really, really like using Log, and it's making me sad. Alright, the barbarians do end up getting in, and they do a lot of damage in the process. Very bad. So, a bit of gang penetration here. Not good, but a little bit of a hog rider in there. Not bad. We're gonna go Electro Wizard. We're not gonna take advantage of that. We're gonna actually keep him a distance away. We're gonna make Mini P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, we did not get Mini P.E.K.K.A to focus on the other Mini P.E.K.K.A, which means we don't have a Hog Rider anymore. Sorry, not a Hog Rider. An Electro Wizard, but I'm still feeling very, very good. I don't think he's going to Scarlet an army because he's not going to get in. Ooh, bad Skarmy. I can use Princess as a semi-offensive counter, and I do like using semi-offensive counters. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, and I placed this, and that was not a good night. But it's an offensive night. I don't like playing offensively because it normally puts me down money, and I really don't like being down money. He doesn't get in, and you don't get in either. Why would you try that? But yeah, don't play Goblin Barrel really at all. I don't think it's a good idea to play Goblin Barrel against me ever, just because I'm going to have a spell up. I only have one spell in my deck, but I'm never not going to have a spell for Goblin Barrel unless you're cycling faster than me, and you're generally not going to because I do play a somewhat fast cycle deck. Does Hog Rider jump over the bridge? He does. I like when he does that. It's not for any practical reason. I just think it's cool. Alright, so we do take the tower, and I do think that's going to be the end of the game. I'm going to do this, because I can get a bit of penetration in there. Ugh. Shocking. Kinky. But, yeah. That's about that. I'm going to put a blanket over the lamp in my room, because it will reduce the light. I'm not going to put black. I don't know if a black blanket on. The black blanket I'm a bit hesitant to put on, just because it's going to make the coloring different. I normally use a red one. But, yeah, for any of you who are expecting me to be funny, I'm probably not going to be super funny. Oh, it's actually yellow. Weird. Okay. Probably, that's going to fall. I'm probably not going to be super funny. I don't know if you guys can hear me right now, but, dude, I don't know what's up with this. Oh, it's actually not folding over. Is there a bag? I think there's a bag. Yeah, there's a bag. Do you not have a bag? Why are you creating this fold? This fold doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah, you're making up a fold that doesn't exist here, bud. There we go. That was the bag. That was the bag. Alright. There we go. Now it's quite a bit darker in my room, but it's lighter than if I didn't have a light at all. For any of you who are wondering why I'm so sensitive to light, and for any of you who follow, which is exactly 0 people, but any of you who follow me would know that's not really a thing that happens for me, so why am I getting that? Well, recently, I actually had 2 concussions. Not 1, but 2, and that was not very good. What is a dual deck? I'm not sure what that means, and I really don't care. I don't do duels. I'm not sure what they are. How do I go to my items? I haven't... Oh, there we go. Where... No. Here? Here, there we go. This. Yeah, I have a bunch on Inferno Drag. I put one on Witch. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna put it on Knight. Oh. Isn't Knight... Can I do Knight? I can do Knight. There you go, let's go Knight. Let's go Book of Cards. Oh, I can't use this Book of Cards on the Knight. It's so sad. But I can at least upgrade my Knight to level 10. That'll put him even with a lot of other people. I'm probably not going to be super funny for any of you that expect that. All of you know I'm very charismatic, handsome, and tall. All of the good things, and none of the bad ones. But I'm not going to be super funny because I'm just going to be locked in. I'm going to cry at that because I'm scared. Anyone that says good luck is going to beat me. They tend to. This is a very scary game. This is very, very scary. I don't know. Is that racist? Is that racist? Is that a real accent or is that an exaggeration of stereotypical Indian individual? I don't know. Oh no! Look! That was scary. But ooh, mini P.E.K.K.A. Little pecker in here. Okay. There we go. I do get a mini P.E.K.K.A. in there. I do get my mini P.E.K.K.A. in there. In fact, my mini P.E.K.K.A. Pecker blocked. Pecker blocked. But does he land? He lands one time. One single skeleton lands. I'm above this guy. Okay, this is really scary. I'm gonna put a cannon. I'm gonna put Princess at the very back, and I'm going to put Electro Wizard. Electro Wizard is of utmost importance because he counters, even though... Uh-oh. No! Princess did not keep her distance proper. Knight is important. He's a little better than Mini P.E.K.K.A. because he's cheaper, so if I do it wrong, not going to have as much of a consequence, and it's harder to do Knight wrong, because even if he's attacking the skeletons, he's at least going to survive longer, which gives the arrows a chance to lock onto the witch, which is also very useful. Firecracker. I would crack, but is she fire? No. Firecracker is not fire. Firecracker is crackable, not fire. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I've done this thing. Ugh, it's the end of the game, and I'm gonna actually end my own life. In this game, though, in this game, there's a feature in this game where you do that. I'm doing that in the game, not in real life. Obviously, I would never do that. Please don't ban me. But uh-oh. Yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention. This has not been a good game for me. I don't know why. I can't perceive why. Beyond the witch, I don't really know what I've done in terms of poor strategy in this game. Again, outside of the witch and actually leaking a lot of elixir because I haven't been focused. Right, but like otherwise, I feel pretty safe. He's gonna log because he likes doing that. I'm gonna go Knight, and I'm going to go with a subsequent. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I don't know what to do. I don't know because there is a Skarmy here, and I have no ability on handling Skarmies for some reason. Everything I do doesn't work. It's not like, oh, I don't have the right card. It's for some reason like Baby Dragon doesn't know how Skarmies work. If you attack the edge of them, you don't kill all of them. Baby Dragon's a little dumb. So I don't really know what to do because I'm at 800 and there are Electro Barbarians. No, they're called E-Barbarians. Elite? Elite. They're called Elite Barbarians. Like, this is okay. This is a good play. This is the only good play I've experienced the entire game. Like, nothing else that was good has come of this game. And I actually placed that mini P.E.K.K.A. wrong. No, I didn't. Who am I kidding? I'm the greatest of all time. I hate Witch! I don't know what to do about this Witch. I'm gonna lose this game because I don't know what's going on with Witch. I place a baby dragon. Baby dragon dies sometimes, maybe, sometimes, possibly, if he wants. I guess if he's having a bad day, he'll die. If he's having a good day, he'll survive. I guess. Like, this is a very good arrow. It's not going to save me. That's sad. Should I have arrows for the Skarmy and then get really lucky on a counter? Yes, that would be very cool. It's never going to happen. He's also just molesting me. Sorry, that's a sensitive topic. He's just making me sad. I think those are equivalent. Not quite, but those are equivalent to me because I've never experienced it. So he's just making me sad right now with. Alright. Okay, so I don't know what the flip happened in that game. I'm not really sure. Uh, 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 You think if I weep, if I saw, there's a witch up there, I'm leaking elixir. You guys didn't see the motion I made? I'm glad you didn't. I don't really know what it was. Stop! I don't know what to do about this. My Electro Wizard is gonna get killed. I really gotta change my language. Dude! How does he still have money? How does he still have a witch? I hate witch. I don't understand the concept of witch. Witch has too much health. Witch is too good. Also, Prince is not good enough, and they need to buff Prince and Mega Knight. They need to buff Prince and Mega Knight. It's super important to the function of this game. They buff Prince and Mega Knight and also nerf Miner. I think that's important, necessary, and must be done, or I will not continue to play this game. Clash Royale is unplayable. Unless they nerf Miner. If they finally nerf Miner, like I've been begging for years, maybe this game would be playable. Otherwise, no. This game is terrible. Like, I can do this, but this is offensive, and I'm scared to be offensive. Because what if I just get something like this happening, and then he just kills the Electro Wizard, and I'm sad now? Oh, I didn't notice that. Not as much contrast, I can't see it. No! We're gonna do this. Let him just get the charge off so I can have most of a mini P.E.K.K.A. Or like half of a mini P.E.K.K.A. He's not gonna make it because skeletons are weird and I don't know, mini P.E.K.K.A. has like a fetish. So he'll go to them even when they're significantly further than the tower. I'm lying, by the way, for any of you that didn't get that one. I'm telling something untrue. I'm fibbing right now. Like, now I have good money. I'm playing on 0, but I doubt he's playing on anything above 0. So it's like, now this is a really good game, and because I'm so up, I can throw a Hog Rider in. And he's gonna really super duper want to score. He's gonna want to do that. Okay, I don't understand that. I don't really get that idea. I don't get that move. I'm gonna just do this, because I think that's probably like the best play. Yeah, see, Electro Wizard doesn't want to kill the Witch. He wants to get one shot off on the Witch, then give up. I think Electro Wizard deserves to die. I think Electro Wizard should be executed publicly. I'm not gonna be funny, by the way. For any of you that know me personally, you know how funny, charismatic, tall, and handsome I am. All of those things are adjectives you would use to describe me, and you would do that. You would do so readily. But but right now, I'm not gonna be. I'm just locked in. Let's play some Clash. That was kind of a waste. I probably could have actually just. Why did he arrow me? He arrowed my arrows. That's not how this works. You can't riposte some arrows. It's for fencing. Like if he does it back, it's not a riposte, man. You just kind of look stupid. But I'm gonna let him focus on that. We're gonna do this, and then maybe Electro Wizard figures out that the Witch is bad and you want to attack it, and he does, and he still fails. I hate this game. Boom! I've never been able to counter Witch because there's all the. Sorry, I got dizzy. All the decks I build tend to be very bad at countering Witch. Also, there's a Hog Rider in here, by the way. Okay, he decided to ruin everything by not jumping. Hog Rider, you should jump. See, if I pause on that, it sounds like it's a bad thing. But I want Hog Rider to jump, because when he jumps, he does better. Alright, now, I was a little worried about it a second ago. Now, if we go into super overtime, I'm actually going to be doing well, which is good. I didn't think I was. I was kind of scared. But yeah, now both of his towers are low, so he has to get mine just a bit lower, and then I'll actually start winning. But I would much rather just take a tower, because it's still a pretty close super overtime. There we go. Very good. I need water. I'm very thirsty. I've also been holding my phone way too close to my face. Am I unk? Guys, am I unk? Am I unk now or not? I think I'm unk. Cause like, I gotta hold my phone far away from my face. I have my phone on black and white, bro. That is old individual behavior. Also, I go to bed at 9 p.m. I'm gonna stay silent on that one for a second. I go to bed at 9 p.m. I don't know if that's weird for you guys. I went to bed at 9 p.m. when I was like 10, and I haven't since then. Also, I just leaked a bunch of elixir. I leaked 2 elixir, but I leaked elixir and I'm sad and I'm scared. That's me being sad and scared, by the way. Uh-oh. Oh, he doesn't get my princess. I think uh-oh. 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 Mega Knight. I don't know what that is. I can't see. What is that, Hunter? Oh, no. I have sunglasses on now, too, so it's very dark. My screen is very dark, and I'm very sad, and I'm very scared. Help! 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 I shout. I make my screen a little brighter. Not too much brighter, because then it's going to hurt my eyes again. Just with sunglasses on. If I took it off, it would hurt me a lot, and now it just hurts a little. That's not my goal. So I'm going to go Baby Dwagon. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. Like, what the heck? What the heck? I'm literally scared right now. Zap. Electricity. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Does he die? He doesn't die, but he does die. He just gets arched. He could arch it whenever he wants. No. No. Oh, he couldn't arch it. Well, he could. I'm not going to stop him, but, like, I'm not. I'm going to stop. Yeah. Not a lot of jokes so far. I'm just kind of, like, talking. So if any of you guys want to know the depths of my dark and twisted mind, this is what it is. Yeah. I drew Hamburger Helper. That's what that originally was. Someone drew Evil Hamburger Helper and said, this is just a glimpse into my dark and twisted mind. You wouldn't understand the rest of it. Something like that. I don't think he said you wouldn't understand the rest of it, but I put that in there for flair and exaggeration. Emphasis? That's a better word. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Parky! Parky, uh-oh. Okay, I'm doing that. Cause a bit of problems here and there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Very bad. Zap. There we go. We're doing better. We're doing better. We're doing better. We're doing better. We're actually winning. We're actually up right now. Why does he keep putting Hunter at the back? Why is there's always a Hunter on the board? There's always a Hunter on the board. I don't like it. I don't want a Hunter to be on the board anymore. I want no more Hunters. I want no more Hunters jumping on the bed. Please, thank you. No, no. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. It's over. I'm... Oh... help, 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 help. I'm down. Oh, no. Help, help. I'm down. I'm down. Also, I haven't seen anything that could defend a Hog Rider from him. Yeah, I don't think he has the facilities to do that. This guy's... Why didn't I just play a Hog Rider? I'm always very hesitant to play a Hog Rider. I don't know why. It's alright. Okay, I'm gonna run it. Let's see how it goes. I was considering streaming, and then I was gonna be like, I was gonna talk about philosophy. I was gonna talk about my justifications for eating meat. Not gonna do that. Oh no, 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 no. I don't like Expo. For any of you that did not get that message, I don't know if I have like any viewers that don't understand social cues, but that was a social cue. Me going, no, 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 no. That was a social cue that I kind of dislike Expos a little bit. Also, isn't he back to Expo on the next card? He's probably just gonna play like a spirit and then Expo me. I'm gonna be sad and scared. And that means I'm sad, by the way. Expo. I get him though, right? Yeah. You can't do nothing. You just played a spirit that got eviscerated, vaporized. Other words. Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm just gonna accept that. I'm just gonna accept an attack from archers. I don't care. That's fine. I don't care about that either. I'm gonna play a Hog Rider for your Expo. I'm not gonna play a Hog Rider for your Tesla. I don't care about Tesla. No. The heck? No. I'm gonna play Knight over here. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I think he's gonna want to play Expo on this side. I'm not gonna predict it, because I might be wrong. But, uh-oh. That's fair. Does he want to play Expo? Are you an Expo kind of guy? You wanna play it? You wanna play Expo? I'm gonna put this cannon right here. So you really, really don't want to play Expo. Okay, that works too. I probably shouldn't have made him target the Hog Rider, because now I'm at Hog Rider. Oh, Hog Rider jumped and he lost targeting. There we go. Now I just have a Hog Rider. What do you mean? Boom. Boom. He was not ready for that. Hog Rider is not well countered by Knight, because Knight is a hard defensive card. He has a lot of health. He doesn't do a lot in terms of damage, so he's not good against wind conditions, because they'll just run past him. His health won't matter. Now, with things that do attack troops, yeah, his health matters a lot. But things that don't attack troops, like Hog Rider, they're not going to care. Like, something that attacks troops will get distracted by Knight, and then it'll just not really be able to go to your tower. But Hog Rider doesn't really care, so it's not going to matter. Yeah, this guy's not doing too well. This Expo cycle, I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a good idea. I think, what are they called? Siege decks? Ones that use buildings? I don't think they're good. I really don't think they're that good. Maybe they're playable by, like, high-level folk. I don't think they're playable at whatever level of the game I'm at. What's he going to do? I don't think he knows how to play it, also. I feel like there's a way to do that, and I feel like there's a way to do it really well, because otherwise it wouldn't be popular. Like, Expo Cycle is a thing, but it just seems useless. It doesn't seem like it's even going to have a possibility of winning. I mean, maybe my deck is really good against Expo, or those building, like those hyper frequent building decks, but like I can do that and he'll just relock, and now I can get a Hog Rider in super fast. Like, this is not good. This Expo is very expensive as well. Expo costs what, like 6, 7? 6. I was just trying to make a 6-7 joke. Are any of you laughing yet? Please tell me you are. I'm gonna be very, very sad if you're not. I'm gonna be very sad if you're not. Please tell me you're laughing. I'm sad right now if you don't know. I gotta get re-used to being really dry. I have really dry humor, and it's like, wait, I'm popping my knuckles, by the way. Your microphone, your speakers, sorry, your speakers are fine. But I had, like, really dry humor, and I'm having too much energy. Like, please tell me that was funny. That one is way funnier if I have no energy. If I have energy with that, I sound like I'm genuinely, like, worried. What? Where did he come from? I don't know where he came from. I didn't see him. It's sad. But he's too good. How much damage did he do? Like 100? It's terrible. That's terrible. I couldn't see him, and he did 100 damage. I had no idea he was there and countered him very late, and he did 100 damage. Not good. He should have done 50. This game is unplayable. With Miner in this game, it's unplayable. I don't think anyone should ever play Clash Royale again. Prince death damage? No, no death damage from Prince. Interesting. I feel like I've spent more money than he has, and I'm scared and sad. And now he has Witch. I'm going to end. If I don't continue that, I think it's fine. I'm going to end. That's such an unusual sentence. I like it, though. I like I'm going to end. It's funny to me now. Also, I saw someone, I don't remember what it was in relation to, but someone said, I'm going to turn you into a Halloween decoration. Decoration? Okay, I'm going to turn you into a Halloween direction. Yeah. Don't piss me off, Rob. I'm going to turn you into Spooky Left. Y'all don't want to see what happens when you turn into Spooky Left. It's terrible. What am I doing? What am I talking about right now? The Halloween decoration. It was something silly. Like you do this thing, you're like, annoying. Like, if you use something someone did when they were venting to you as insults, I will turn you into a Halloween decoration. Something along those lines. Something similar to that. Yeah. Which I think is a very interesting thing to say, but I think it's very good. It's also just a really scary thing to say. We're gonna put canon. Because I don't like you. And then we're gonna put electricity. I gotta stop doing that. Am I ever gonna get a girlfriend? No! I answered my own question. Boy, I am a genius. Does he get in? Oh, yes! Oh, yes. I don't like that I liked it that much. It's not that exciting. I know I literally just told you, don't use Knight against Hogwaddle. I just used Knight against Hogwaddle. I just died. What are we? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yikers. Yummers. I think Homelander said that one time. It was super uncomfortable. A grown man saying yummers is like the worst thing. I think in general it's probably one of the worst things. Ooh, it was the end of the game. I didn't know. I thought I would come back. Oh, wait, I can change that emote because that's a nice emote, so I can use it. We're going to take out this one because this one's really mean. Gonna use that. There you go. Emotes to be collected. These are your newest emotes. I might need this one because I have terrible Wi-Fi. Where's Princess? Where's the one where Princess takes her clothes off? Oh, those were cheeks. Sorry. I'm not losing it, right? It's a reasonable thing to assume. No, I want to throw... I would throw ones at Princess. Where does she take her clothes off, though? Or Witch. I would take Witch, too. Yeah, I'm erect. Okay. I would lay on my back, but I don't want to break my ceiling. So I just gotta lay on my stomach and kind of have my back pressed against my ceiling. That's okay. Yeah, it's a terrible life I live. It is. It's hard being me. It's also just hard right now. But oh gosh. Wait, skeleton army? Never mind, it's not scary. Boom. Boom. And now I technically have an attack unless he has luck. And then I die. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm pretty scared right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bomber? Bomber? Interesting. That way? Interesting. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's see. It might be over. Sorry. I had my mic down. It might be over. I don't know if I counter that. I'm definitely gonna counter. No! They got in! If you have sensitive hearing, I'm really sorry. I'm not gonna be very consistent with my volume. Sorry. I don't like people that aren't consistent with their volume. But yeah, I'm not consistent. Oh my goodness. What the heck, bro? What the heck? Uh-oh. Maybe you can switch up. Good. I got him to switch up. This is good. This is actually pretty nice. Unless he has Scar me. He's just, yeah. That's alright. That's okay. We do this, and then I have a technical counter. Uh-oh. Do they land? Seriously? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought they were gonna land. I got really angry. I just got, like, a really big stress spike from that, and now I'm dizzy. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't worry about stuff. It's alright. I gotta live like a monk. I gotta live like a monk, bro. I can't want stuff, because if I want stuff and then I get stressed, then it's bad for me, bro. You gotta remember, he who has his desires fulfilled is left just as satisfied as he who did not. That was kind of fire, actually. I already came up with that. I didn't come up with that on the fly. I could. Well, I did technically. I technically came up with that on the fly at one point, because I didn't know it, and then I did know it, and that's kind of like what that means. But no, I put a Hog Rider. Hog Rider. Uh-oh. Hog Rider. Hog Rider. Hog Rider. Hog Rider. I don't know, I didn't mean to put Hog Rider. I meant to put arrows, but I think Hog Rider was actually also functional. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is really sad. Ouch. What? Zap. Oh, yeah. Alright, Mini P.E.K.K.A gets one. Dude, can you stop it? This guy is really angering. Grr. Grr. This is really bad. Oh my gosh, this is terrible, bro. This is terrible. This game is unplayable. I think Clash Royale is probably the worst game to ever be created in the history of humanity. What? Okay, he just didn't. He just ignored them. He just ignored them. I don't know why he did that, but it's alright. Ooh. Oh, my head hurts. Ooh, I gotta stop looking at the screen. I'm not looking at the screen anymore. Okay, guys. I feel like I'm on call with like a hypothetical girlfriend. Sorry. Yikes. Because this is the position I'd be in. I'm laying down. I'm laying on my stomach, and I'm swinging my feet in the air. That's what I'm doing right now for any of you that can't see. If you want to see my feet, it's like $5. Or manners. You can use your manners, and I'll give you like, you can give me like 1 as a tip. You don't even need to. Just be nice. But also, people have never really been able to get a proper actually, what time is it? What time is it? 33. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this until 43. So people haven't really found a good justification for eating meat when you have vegan alternatives. Yeah, personally, my justification as a utilitarian is that the animals we eat for food have a lower moral weight than than us, because utilitarians maximize utility, I call it joy, and minimize suffering. So even though like the animals are dying, I don't view their deaths to have the same moral weight as a human dying, because the animals we eat are substantially less intelligent than we are, which means they're not able to experience suffering on the same depth that we do. Animals will experience suffering, they'll experience pain, yes, but they won't experience suffering on the same level as humans would. Humans, for example, if you put a human in the same situation as we see a lot of animals, humans would experience dread, fear, grief. Cows don't experience those things, at least for very long. If a cow knew a cow, which I don't even know if they do that, I don't know if they get friends, they probably do, most animals do get friends, but if that cow died, that cow wouldn't care that much. If a human had a human friend, and that human friend disappeared, that person would be very aware for a very long time. Especially if it was randomly, like with no idea why. It might be a mystery, and they would probably go to people, and then they would tell a bunch of individuals, which cows don't really have the mechanisms to do that, but even if they did have the mechanism somehow, I don't think they would, just because they wouldn't have the object permanence or memory for that. So cows don't experience the same depth of suffering and utility or joy, which means when you kill them, you're not depriving them of as much joy as if you killed a human being with the same amount of life left. Like if a cow is halfway through its life, it's deprived of less joy than a human being who is halfway through its life. Even relative, even if you scale it for the amount of time their lives are going to be, I think it's still less. So obviously, this is a framework that sort of relies on you accepting they have a lower moral weight. You kind of have to accept that they don't experience the same amount of suffering. If you say all deaths are equal, I mean that's a little problematic because what about bugs? Do you view bugs? Because there's a point. You think bacteria shouldn't be killed? You know, do you think a good extreme is bacteria for this moral weighting thing? If you can kill millions of bacteria, that is not at all making you a bad person because bacteria are so unintelligent. They can't experience any form of suffering at all. Bugs do experience a form of suffering, kind of, sort of, but that's generally like a principalistic suffering. Bugs aren't capable of feeling pain. I believe all mammals are capable of feeling pain, and we primarily eat mammals. Um, I mean, we eat some non-mammals. We eat fish. Some people eat reptiles, but we I think a lot of reptiles feel pain as well. We and so do fish, but I don't know if it's all fish because there are a lot of weird fish. Because the ocean is really weird because they don't have gravity in there, so they can kind of do like whatever they want. That's why whales are so big. But that lower weight of cows, I'm using cows as my main thing because I believe cows are the most. Well, I don't know if cows are the most moral to consume. It depends. I don't know how low chickens are. Uh, I personally try to avoid pigs as food just because I'm like semi-Muslim. I don't know. I follow a lot of principles, but I'm not actually part of the faith. But for you, I mean, you can consider pigs as part of your group as well. You probably eat pork a lot. I eat pork. I just try to avoid it if possible. But I think I might go over 10 minutes. But I think they have a lower moral weight because they're not able to experience the same depth of suffering and utility. So the deaths and deprivation of joy that cows experience makes them it actually ends up being lower than the utility humans gain from health benefits and taste. Taste is a bit minimal. I generally view it on health benefits because human beings who eat meat are overall going to be healthier than human beings who eat none. Meat, it's obviously it can be bad for you in excess, but technically everything is bad for you in excess. But humans who eat a small amount of meat are going to be in substantially better health than humans who eat absolutely none, if all other things are the same. The only problem with those studies is generally vegan folk are people who pay a lot of attention to their health, and the majority of people eat meat, which means if you take all meat eaters and then all vegan folk, all meat eaters includes like 50-year-old man who drinks 4 cases of beer a day, and vegans, they don't have any people that do that because all vegans are health conscious. That's why they're vegan. No one is vegan and also drinks beer all the time. I don't know beer. I think beer is vegan actually. It might be. Isn't beer just like fermented wheat? It's like yeast, right? I think beer is vegan. Actually, I don't know. Wine is vegan. I don't know about beer, but I think all other things being the same, people who eat meat to a moderate degree are going to be in better health than vegans, and I think that increased health, which is going to last. Obviously, you're going to live longer. You're also going to live better, and you're going to be able to do more stuff, which again is going to increase the joy you experience in your life and minimize the suffering, especially in the case of people where in the case of times where being strong is helpful. Right? Being strong is generally helpful. People will live better lives and sometimes won't die. This is in edge cases, but sometimes people will live and survive things because they're strong. If someone is super fat and has to pull themselves out of something or has to run away from something, they might not be able to do it. If someone is very strong and presumably athletic, I guess you can be unathletic and strong. Like Eddie Hall isn't very athletic because he can't run, but he's very very strong. But if you're like unable to run, you might not be able to run from some kind of danger. Humans don't experience a lot of danger in their lives, but just in case it did happen, it's better to be able to get out of it than not. And some vegans are very athletic, but they're also generally very weak. Vegans are more frequently pretty weak. So anything that requires strength, vegans are less likely to do all that, to do very well. And obviously, a lot of you will say that the suffering of those animals is not on the same level. It's not worth the health, and I don't know what just happened out there, but I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to accept that you do have to accept that the suffering of cows is worth the health and taste that humans get from consuming them, which sure, I mean you can refuse to accept that, but from where I'm currently standing, I view, because they're so much less intelligent, they experience it on much less of a depth. There's much less absolute suffering because they're weighted so much lower. You understand weighting. Like you were in school, I assume. You know how like formatives were weighed 60%, sorry, 40%, summatives are weighed 60%. It's like that. It's weighted less. So even if they're experiencing max suffering because they're weighted lower, that suffering is on the absolute scale fairly low and not considered as high as other things. Now, I do want to convey that this is a gradient system. The less intelligent an animal is, the less it matters. Animals like elephants will mourn and grieve, and they will remember things. I think elephants, like, I don't remember if elephants bury their dead, but I believe they do show some respect to dead elephants, and they do mourn. So, like, elephants are intelligent enough that killing them on a mass scale would be immoral. The same with dolphins, because I believe they're also able to experience complex emotions to some degree. Dolphins' brains are actually bigger than ours. They just don't have enough language. I believe if dolphins had as much language as humans, like they somehow just gained that ability of language. Dolphins don't have a lot of language in their brains because they also never evolved it physically. They weren't really able to speak language. They don't have many vocal boxes. Dolphins have language, but it's primitive. They have tokens, like just danger. They can't go, there are bees over there. Also, dolphins don't need a token for bees because they're not going to experience that problem. But aquatic bees, I don't know. But if dolphins had language and also were on land because they can't have fire underwater, and fire is like super important for development, they would probably be smarter than we are. But they're not. So like dolphins, chimps, gorillas, most monkeys, because they're so close to us in terms of intelligence and genetically, but intelligence matters here. Uh, Dolphins, elephants, most primates, they're going to be weighted pretty high. It's not going to be moral to kill them. And I know a lot of you are going to mention, if you're a philosopher yourself, I know a lot of you are going to mention babies, because babies are pretty dumb. So a lot of you might assume, by my framework, I view babies as having a low moral weight, and thus it's okay to kill and eat them? No, it is not okay to kill and eat babies. I know, hot take, very hot take, much hotter than those babies you just ate. I don't know if you would cook a baby if you ate it, but I'm going to get off this topic because one of you are probably very uncomfortable. There's probably only like 3 people watching this video, and one of you are very, very sad right now. You don't like it, and I'll stop. But the reason I do not believe babies are weighed low is because I weigh babies on their potential humanity. Babies are weighted based on the future human being they're going to be, not, I just tapped my phone, not what they currently are. So even though it's a baby and it's really dumb, it's going to be a fully grown adult human being, and then its moral weighting is based on it as a fully grown human being. And part of that, the other thing is babies don't cause a lot of suffering, so it's also worse for them to be harmed because they have not deserved it. On an extreme scale to show this, if you had a man and then another man who was exactly the same, but he littered 3 times, it's technically better to kill the man that littered 3 times. Fractionally, but it is. Litter does not deserve death, but if everything else is the same and this guy has committed one more bad deed, he is closer to needing death than the other guy. The more suffering you cause, the more you deserve suffering of equal value, if applicable. So, but then a lot of you will say, well, if I'm basing a baby off of its potential weight, shouldn't I also base the baby on its potential suffering quota? Shouldn't I also base the baby on how much suffering it might cause later? Because if I base adults on how much suffering they've caused, shouldn't I base babies on their potential? And I don't really do that, because I can't guarantee that. I can guarantee that baby will become an adult if unimpeded. I cannot guarantee that baby will cause substantial suffering, or at the very least, maybe. I can't guarantee that baby will cause the same amount or more. Technically can't guarantee less either. but I can't guarantee that baby will cause more suffering than another adult that I just randomly find. So because of that, it's always better to err on the side of caution and avoid killing something that isn't actually bad for the world. So I base babies on their potential weight, and then I also include the fact that they're innocent or pure, meaning they haven't caused significant suffering. And a lot of you are going, and I'm going to avoid getting into abortion ethics, I know. Trust me, it's a very interesting topic to me, but it's very divisive, so I'm not going to get into it too far. But a lot of you, because I mentioned potential to be a human being, a lot of you are immediately going to go to abortion, because technically a zygote has a potential to be a baby and thus a potential to be an adult. So, should I not allow abortion? No. I believe it should be allowed with moderation, and I think it can be in excess, but I generally consider it moral in most cases, especially given a lot of circumstances in which it must be done, and which it is done. So, I don't base very, very early in development fetuses or zygotes. I don't base them on their potential because they're technically just a bunch of matter, is where they are. They have not become an individual. If a baby starts like kicking or responding to its environment or does other things, that's something that is not extraordinarily like living. Something that a plant wouldn't do, really, is my general idea. Something a plant wouldn't do, then it's sort of alive. Now it's not really okay to abort it, which in practice is okay because that happens around 12 weeks. Most people are not getting abortions at 12 weeks. So what it is my phone fall asleep? I hope not. My recording stop? It didn't. Let's go. Okay. So the reason I don't really base like zygotes and fetuses off of that is because they have not become an individual yet. Once they become an individual around like 12 weeks, then you shouldn't abort them. But before that, because they haven't really become an individual, theoretically, this is in theory, but I do a lot of theoretical philosophy. Theoretically, if you had a baby, aborted it, and then immediately had another one, if you had a baby, it was like 3 weeks in development, and then you aborted it and immediately had another one, after 3 weeks, it's exactly the same. I know, like, technically it's not. Genetically, it's probably different. But it's exactly the same. It's not showing any difference from the other one, so it's not really showing any difference from any old clump of matter. Any old bunch of organic matter is going to behave the exact same way. So because it hasn't become an individual, it doesn't become a moral patient. A moral patient is something on which you can judge is something you can judge as a victim of moral actions. A moral agent is something you can judge as a victim, and that you can judge as something who does things, and you can judge its morality, and you can also judge the morality of things done to it. So, as an example, babies are moral patients, they're not moral agents. If you have a baby and you punch a baby, you're a bad person. We can judge the baby as a victim of an action, and thus if that action is moral or immoral. But if a baby punches you, under really no circumstance will we consider that baby to be immoral. We don't consider the baby a moral agent, meaning it's not capable of making moral decisions, and thus cannot be judged in terms of whether what it did is moral or immoral. Also, that's for like more intent-based people, or like deontologists. Utilitarians, the thing is, babies aren't able to cause suffering, so there's really no situation where a baby is going to do something immoral. Like, if a baby punches you, it causes minimal suffering. Technically, it's immoral, but it's on such a small scale, it's considered negligible. And also, maybe it gains some flawed joy, which, yes, it's a baby, but the problem is that's sort of unavoidable. Flawed joy is when you have utility or joy from something that you shouldn't because of mental illness or something else that could be easily fixed and could cause less suffering. If you have joy that causes suffering and the only benefit is the joy that it is suffering, that is flawed joy. So, like, people who kill animals, like, just for fun, that's flawed joy. If you kill animals and eat them, that's not flawed joy because you're actually getting a real utility and joy from it. You're getting a real utility. But if you just kill animals like for fun, that's a flawed joy. You can get that worked out of you, and you're causing more suffering than you need to. I think in any circumstance, this is the other thing. I think if you eat meat to excess, like if you're gluttonous, is my phone gonna die? No, it's at 5%. If you're gluttonous, I think you're immoral because then you're losing the health benefit of eating meat, and now the admittedly low but still present suffering of those animals that you're eating actually ends up outweighing the benefits you get because you're losing your benefits by being gluttonous and worsening your health. So then it's immoral because you're causing suffering and then also causing more suffering. So you're not balancing it out with any utility. Then it's bad. Anyway, back to Clash because I was off my screen for long enough. That hurts my eyes. Anyway, back to Clash. Let's play some Clash. The monk. The monk is so tough. The monk is so tough, bro. I hope you guys heard me and all that. I hope you didn't get like messed up with the volume or anything like that. Pretty sad if it happened. Anyway, I've spent more money than my opponent, but I've also actually done something productive. I actually ended up taking out a full mini P.E.K.K.A. I got a lot of value there. I'm actually gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna let Princess sort of just exist. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, Baby Dragon doesn't do anything? Baby Dragon does nothing. Why? Baby Dragon does not one-shot goblins. Dog. Baby Dragon. I'm going to say that again. Baby Dragon does not one-shot goblins. You know how crazy that is? That's insane. Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon. I'm going to say it again. Baby Dragon does not one-shot goblins. Goblins are very weak. Like, that's their whole thing, is how weak they are. You can't one-shot goblins. You suck. There we go. Alright. Not good. Starting position here. We're going to have to do... Oof, good miss. Good miss. We're going to have to do a lot of damage control to return ourselves. But we have arrows, so we don't have that looming threat of the goblin barrel absolutely destroying us. And boy howdy, that's not a saying I normally use. That was very good. That was very well executed. Boy howdy, it would suck. Oh, he just let a skeleton in. And now I'm offensive, and I don't like that. And boy howdy, it would absolutely suck if a goblin barrel got in right now. I'm saying that to, like, get him to throw in a goblin barrel. It's not working. But, yeah, he's not gonna attack the witch. You never do. Princess? I'm doing... There we go. I'm doing this to erase the skeletons so Mini P.E.K.K.A. doesn't target wrong. Like, I mean, you can see, at the very least, that there is some sort of improvement going on. I mean, I was losing before. Now I'm actually up because of that poorly timed Mini P.E.K.K.A. by him and then Princess's AoE. I'm actually winning this game right now. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to overextend, though. It's a really bad thing to do that. I'm going to throw a princess over here. This is a very unusual princess, but it's going to work. I'm going to do this. Yeah, this is not a good skeleton army because I have the baby dragon up. Also, knight. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I did the distancing wrong. That's alright. I'm still up, though. I'm not going to worry too much. If I didn't let that happen, I think I actually would have won the game, which would be really cool, but it didn't happen. It's alright. Not going to worry too much. Ooh. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Ooh. I have a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Eh. A lot of noises here. Hogwaddle. Nope, you spent too much money. You spent too much money on that Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, that Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. You have a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Ah! Zap. Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. You're out of here. Ooh, killed my princess. Oh no. Yeah, you're out of here. You just spent all your money. I think he's very down. Uh-oh. Okay. It was bad, but we made it out. I took a trip to the hood so I can make it out. Make it out. That's not going to work. I think they're going to get one shot off. They get 0 shots off. We're in. We're in. That's it. There we go. That was amazing. That was fantastic. That was lovely, even. All the good adjectives. All the good adjectives in there. Using Elixir efficiently as the key to victory, I would assume. World Ghost Evo Draft. Royal Ghost. Okay. I don't know why I said that twice. What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna get it. I can't see the color, so I don't know. Maybe the color would probably let me know. I'm gonna use this. You another no rage. It's rage? Oh no. I don't know what to do. I don't have any AoE. I didn't want to use rocket because I thought I was gonna like get touched. I probably should have used rocket and then hit everything, and I probably would have done like really well. But I didn't. No, no, miner, help. Oh wow. Okay. Yo, Fisherman's kind of good. Fisherman's kind of good, actually. I'm gonna giant in the back. Yeah, if you let Battle Healer just like stay, you get touched. Like you get, I don't, sorry, but you get destroyed. Like you get slammed. Oh no. Rocket. Uh-oh. I'm down though, is the problem. Also, he just let that giant walk in. Like he actually just let the giant straight walk in. He's just waltzing his way over. Oh, he can't pull people across? That's fine. Like, how did that work? How did that... I got a full... Not a full giant, actually. A full giant would have taken the tower. But I got a lot of a giant in. Like, that was really terrible for him. I don't know what that... No, that's the spell that people say is really bad, but is, like, kind of okay, honestly. Like, I'm up? I'm up? Hey, is that... I don't know if you guys can see the color. If that's blue, that means that guy is in my clan. If it's red, that means he's not in my clan, and I'm scared. I'm scared. That's me right now. Giant. I'm gonna go giant on this side as well. Just that cute little giant right there. Oh, he's so adorable. I want to make sweet love to him. That's not what I wanted to say. Baby dragon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, isn't he a win condition? So he's just gonna attack, like, buildings, right? Also Goblin Barrel, because I'm not seeing a lot of spell action from this fella. Do something. Goblin Curse? You didn't even kill him, though. You didn't kill him, though. They didn't die. Let's go with this. And let's put another giant at the back. Yippee! Zappies. Oh, yeah. We like men. Okay. Nice, bro. We like men. That's his clan name. All right, nice one, bro. Nice one. Let's go with my. I don't know why there are noises out there. Let's go with my standard. Something about down the street by now. I don't know what you're talking about, but I might get off the game and go outside, see what's going on. Oh, this is my real deck. Yeah, it's a real deck. This isn't something weird. I don't know what I'm doing. Play the game normally. Idiot. Fucking idiot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is nice. Oh, wait, no, I forgot it's not Rocket. I forgot I'm not using Rocket. So he's different. Yeah. Fireball's way faster. It's also still very useful. Uh-oh. Mini P.E.K.K.A.'s not a very tanky fella. He's gonna die. I wanna put a cannon. I forgot I wasn't playing a weird deck, so I, like, forgot my playstyle. Really unfortunate. But we'll make it out. We'll make it out. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's get this guy out of here. That's enough of you. Hold my phone a little further from my face. It's my favor. Oh no. I should have gone arrows. Maybe should have gone arrows. I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mini Becca at the back. I just get a knight in and then I can gob barrel. Alright. I'm not gonna gob barrel. I'm gonna arrows though. Yeah, he did not know that was coming. He did not expect it. Oh. Okay, they don't actually end up getting good work in. It's alright. Not gonna worry too much about it. I'm not gonna overextend either. I keep bringing it back. You should throw it back, twin. I'm smirking right now. Is it doing anything for you? No? Alright, well, I'll try. Goblin barrel. Because of that distract. There we go. Very nice. And it does nothing. It did nothing. Nothing good came of that. But I did do something. Something good happened. Maybe this push gets its way in. Maybe this push gets in. Everything's low health, though. Doesn't he just use a spell? This game is hard. Also, I think this is like a really good arrow. Oh, that hurts. That hurts me. I'm sad now. I'm gonna go with a goblin barrel on this side, because he keeps putting them on the other side. Yup. There we go. That was good. That was nice. I'm also just gonna arrows, because that's gonna deal with like all those goblins. Wow. That's really nice that I got that in. That is insane that I got that in, actually. That is really good. Knight. I'm gonna go barrel here. I don't know if he's gonna think of that one correctly. All right, he just bar barrels. That's fair. I mean, I don't blame him for that. It's a good play because it just handles the whole situation. Oh, my indecisiveness was my undoing. No, fireball. Fireball does not do as much damage as I thought. Oh, still gets one in, though. Still get one in, though. That's good. That's really nice. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Zap. Oh, that's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. I hate this game. I shout angrily. Me. Yeah. You think this deck can win? You think I can win with this? I'm gonna use this. This is a infinite elixir deck. I use it for infinite elixir. I don't use it for regular. But I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see. Okay. Hogwider. Royal Giant. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what I don't know why his is higher level. I'm really sad about that. Yeah, his is higher level and did substantially more damage because of that. One more level and he did 1,100 more damage. One level? I know it was a lot of hits, so they stack, but oh my goodness gracious. Ice Golem. Uh-oh. Balloon. I'm kind of scared, honestly. Freeze. Freeze. Ice Golem. Uh-oh. Uh... Sneaky golem. Sneaky golem. Sneaky golem. Sneaky. Sneaky golem. Sneaky golem. Sneaky golem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sneaky golem. Sneaky golem. Sneaky golem, let's go, sneaky golem. Do I at least get a tower? Oh, freeze. Let's go. All the noises stopped outside, so I don't think they're doing anything anymore. Ouch. It's 8:42. I'm gonna go to bed soon. I just got like that brutal sadness thing that just kind of happens. So like I'm going to bed immediately after I play classic 1v1s with my all-skill deck, of course. Oh, I thought I just deleted the recording because I moved this down. I thought there was an X like right here, and I thought it was just over. Mega Knight, Mega Knight, Mega Knight, Mega Knight. Points. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Oh, wake circle one. Uh-oh. That was a crazy play. What a way. Oh, wake circle actor. Miła OXA collector. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna mirror Elixir Collector. What am I? Who am I kidding? That's the strat. That's the strat. Ice Wizard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what does he have two? Oh, wow. This game is really hard. I need Mega Knight. I need Mega Knight. I need Mega Knight. Someone get me Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. I need Mega Knight. Well, I shouldn't have spent all that money. Now I don't have Mega Knight. I want Mega Knight. I need Mega Knight. Oh, wait. Elixir Golem. Yeah. Just give me... Yeah. Mega Knight. 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 Uh-oh. Boss Bandit. Uh-oh. What do we? Mega Knight. 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 Uh-oh. Mega Knight? Oh no. Mega Knight. Screenshot of doom and despair. Mega Knight. Is that annoying? I don't know if that's annoying. It's fun to do, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't care. What do I get, guys? They got a good knife. Oh, I spent all my mom's money on that. Yeah, remember those? What are they, PUBG cases? I think. Oh no, my phone's gonna die, and this recording would not save. It wouldn't save. It wouldn't save. It would delete the whole recording, and I would have no more recording, and I'd be really sad. Let's go points. Let's go a second prince. Let's go 2 princes. I think that's the play to make. I think that's the thing to do. I don't think 2 princes was the thing. You know what? Maybe it was. Maybe I was right. Maybe 2 princes was the play. Boss bandit. Boss bandit. Oh no. Uh-oh. Prince? Uh-oh. No death damage anymore? Okay, maybe they patched it. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Uh-oh. Mega Knight. Oh, dodged. Mega Knight. Oh. Mega Knight. Boss bandit. Uh-oh. Boss bandit? Boss bandit? Boss bandit! Boss bandit. Boss bandit. Boss bandit. Uh-oh. I'm taking... This entire bit is taken from some guy on TikTok. I don't know. I don't watch TikTok anymore. Mega Knight? Mega Knight. Mega Knight. You know what? Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. You're a dude. Boss bandit. Boss bandit. Yeah. No surprise. I collapse and fall away. My bad. Oh, not gonna work. Oh no! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Executioner! Uh-oh. Can I do this? Is he gonna die? No. Wait. Mega Knight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that's actually a bad decision because it makes Mega Knight jump again. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Mega Knight. Oh, wait a coactor. You wizard. What do we? Ice wizard. Yes, this is wizardress right now, bro. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You know what I need right now? Mega Knight. You know what I need even more right now? Another Mega Knight. You know what I need a lot right now? Twins. You know what I really need? I really need an elixir collector. Followed by an ice wizard. Followed by wait for it, another Mega Knight. Followed by, give it a minute. Actually, we don't. The game is gonna end before that, and I'm gonna lose. Oh, no way! That barely happened, but ice golem. Crack. Fire crack. There are 5 1 elixir cards. The Super Duper Mega Knight cycle is awaiting. Super Duper Mega Knight cycle awaits nothing but Mega Knight. Why is he doing this? I gotta go to bed soon. No. It's alright. It's okay. Uh-oh. You know what? Prince. Where away. I got 2 people in the last 2 matches. I got people that were playing like non-genuine decks. They were playing like Mega Knight and Boss Bandit just because they're probably bad like I am, and they just want to play the really high level cards that they don't have. Because it's funny, and I'm gonna do it because it's funny. Yeah, that gets him out. That's good. He mirrored it. He mirrored the bush. He cloned the bush. It's scary. I think I need an elixir collector. I think that was like the worst decision. I think I just lost all my money. I just lost all of my money. You know what I really need though right now? You know what I think would save this game? What would really change the dynamic? Am I gonna points? Cannot leave that single target exposed. Prince got confused. Why did he do that? Does Prince make it in? Prince death damage. Let's go. We're in the livery. Electro Wizard. Oh my gosh, that's so many suspicious bushes. This is very suspicious. I'm smirking right now, if you can't tell. I feel like you can hear it in my voice from how cool I am. It's so cool I said it twice, like New York or something. Mega Knight. Boss. No, I didn't mean to put Boss Bandit. I meant to put Mega Knight. No. No Mega Knight. He just mirrored Skeleton Army? Well, that's just like really good value on this Royal Delivery. Yeah, you only see this many elixir collectors when something insane and unusual is about to happen. You know what's insane and unusual? Mega Knight. You know what's even more insane and unusual? Another Mega Knight. You know what's even more insane and unusual than that? Nothing. Oh, I was down a tower. Gosh darn it. I gotta go to bed. Alright. Good night, ladies. Remember to change out your towels, because I know it is soaked. I assume. Goodbye, ladies. Is this working? Is this doing anything for you? I hate that saying. It's so stupid, bro. Anytime someone says it, it's not doing anything for them.